Happy Monday. Nope, it's Tuesday. I intentionally took yesterday off for, you know, just trying to be respectful of Memorial Day, and, you know, I didn't want to make it about social media. I didn't post a picture, I didn't do a story, and not to toot my own horn or to say if you did, you are disrespectful. That was just something that I wanted to do. So today I'm back at it. I took Sunday and Monday off and spent the entire day, 2 days at my parents' house, and the kids, you know, we just had such a good weekend. We watched the Pacific, and, you know, just weighs heavy on my heart. My grandfather actually served in the Pacific, and lost quite a bit of people. My great-grandfather served in he was actually a tank driver in Germany and was there from Normandy all the way until they took what's the name of that hill where Hitler was? I can't remember. So yeah, he was there for all of it. And so I have a lot of, you know, that's like an old war. And then I have 2 uncles that served in Vietnam. I have family that served in Korea, and then obviously, you know, my husband is military. So I just, you know, wanted to be a little bit different this year, and that's not something that I do every single year. And again, not throwing tea or shade at anybody who did anything different. That's just what we chose to do. So, like I said, I'm back at it hard today. I'm batch working for YouTube. So I just filmed 1 video. Aiden is with my dad right now. They went to ride the ATV. I never know how to call it ATV or a 4-wheeler. They have trails out in the desert here. And so they went and did that. Bailey's asleep right now. So I just did an Amazon haul and I'm super excited about it. And so I'm gonna figure out my story times and film some of those, and that might be tonight because those videos are just so much more chill anyway. I don't feel like today I'm doing a collab video. Hopefully that went up. We've been having some issues with scheduling, so I'm hoping that that went up before you see this video. And I'm gonna edit, I have to edit tonight the cooking video that's gonna go up tomorrow. I told you guys last week that I'm literally going to treat this like a job. You know, this is my job. And so I just got 3 new things for campaigns. One is a probiotic, which I'm kind of not really excited about. But they have 50 billion prebiotics. It's prebiotic, probiotic. So yeah, you're supposed to just take 1 a day. Triple action probiotic. Anyways, and then I got a VitaCup infused coffee, which I'm really excited about it because it has collagen in it, and I just ran out of my other collagen. And then melatonin, which is supposed to help me sleep. So I'm really excited because all of this stuff is like going to make me healthier, essentially. I'm not saying that it's guaranteed. And then I'm working still on Cocco Floor. I want to get my first blog post up. I think I'm going to do them on Sundays because it's just a chill, relaxed day. So my goal is to get my very first blog post up on Sunday. Tomorrow, Hillary, who you guys all know now, is coming over from 4 to 6. We're going to record 2 more episodes of our podcast. So I'm going to see what day she wants to do for that. And I'm gonna have to look at my calendar. If I continue batch working, so like today I'm gonna film hopefully like 4 or 5 videos. I'm gonna film, I think, my monthly favorites. I'm gonna film something else. Oh, my story times. I have a whole list of things that I wanna film. So if I film all that today, I don't have to worry about that. I'll just have to start editing, and I can do that whenever. And then batch work tomorrow, we're gonna record 2 episodes, and then I'll have 4 done, so that way we can get those up and we won't have to do it again for a couple of weeks, I think. Although, I don't know. Anyways, so I just wanted to, long story short, story of my life, I need that tattooed on me. Long story short, I have a lot of stuff to do, but it's all stuff that I'm genuinely excited about. I have quite a bit of work to do for Cocco Floor, and I think I'm gonna do that all day tomorrow. It's gonna be Cocco Floor batch work because I did it 1 day last week and I didn't get nearly as much as I wanted to get done, but I got quite a bit done. So anyways, I'm not gonna make the collections as big as I used to. I was trying to cater to too many people instead of making it what it is about, which is me. It's my business. So what I would wear, what I would like. And so as cute as like that farmhouse stuff was, you know, with all the farm animals and stuff, that's just like not my deal. And it's still up right now because it's like kind of me. It has like the floral aspect to it, but I made my first sale today for the first time in like forever, and I don't even know who it was from, but hey, thanks. So I'm really excited for the summer collection though. And Andrew has like an early shift, so he gets off actually. He's off right now and he just went to go get some food. So I'm gonna finish filming this video, which involves me like trying some stuff on. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll talk to you guys later. It's Wednesday morning. I didn't even talk to you guys again last night. Can you believe this is yesterday's hair? I am not a girl who can sleep on their hair and have it wake up and be cute the next day. But I didn't sleep at all last night because I had the worst stomachache of my life. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you. I just put on makeup and I'm trying to scrape the bottom of the foundation bottle and dropped it on myself with the little pump. So that was really fun. It's like 8:15 and I just did a full face of makeup because number one, I can. Number two, because one of the ladies from church is coming over to drop off some crafts. I think I already told you guys last week that VBS is coming up, not this week, but next week. And I'm in the same room, which is crafts, and they need help, but I told her, I was like, I can't. It doesn't make sense for me to go there and help them because I have the kids obviously with me. So today's gonna be a really fun day though. I have a lot of work stuff to do as far as like campaigns and stuff like that. And also Miss Hillary's coming over later and we're gonna record the podcast. 2 more episodes and then I'm gonna see what she thinks about doing some photos so that way people can see who the heck we are. I think that's helpful instead of just having like a logo. But yeah, Aiden I think is awake, so I'm gonna go upstairs and get changed, and today's sheet day, so I gotta go wash my sheets. I don't know why, but this makes me so happy to have like just itty bitty little kitchen gadgets in the house. And so now I can throw these away that I've had for literally, I can't even tell you how long, an embarrassing amount of time. And then ironically, my mom didn't know that I just bought myself some new ones, and because she was over here cooking with me the last couple weeks, she bought me a new one from Food Network, and it's like this really pretty black, it has like sparkle in it. So yeah, all of these are gonna go in the trash. Whew. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock. Bailey's laying down. She's been down for about a half hour, and I thought for sure I was just gonna like get up, work, you know, and do what I needed to do, but I've kind of, I feel like neglecting is a strong word. Sorry for the glare, you guys. But I haven't been taking great care of the house the last week. You guys who have been with me for a while know that like I'm pretty, I wouldn't say anal and I wouldn't say OCD. I wouldn't use those words, but I do feel mentally much better when my house is clean. I usually like mop my floors twice a week. You know, I do laundry almost every single day. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's just how I am, and that's okay because it's me. But last week, I just did like 2 huge loads of laundry. I usually don't have that much. And I left you guys last week. And I was hosing off like the backyard and getting that all cleaned up, and I, like an idiot, left the hose on, and I thought, oh, you know, like it'll be fine because there's a, you know, gun at the end, and it leaked all down the side of my house, and I didn't even know it until the other day when I like opened this side window and I heard water running. I was like, what is that? And I flooded the side of my house. I feel like such an idiot. And so now it's still pretty muddy, and I have on Friday I had people coming over to fix the air conditioner, but luckily the sun's on it right now, and it's gonna get 90 something today and 100 tomorrow. So I looked at our extended forecast and our little nice streak is over. It's gonna be like upper 90s, hundreds. Aiden's not having a great mental day today or yesterday. He's just been a pain in my butt. And all kids are like that. Oh, I shouldn't say mental day, he's just in a bad mood. I had to like get that squared away as far as the backyard. There was just mud everywhere again, and it dried, so it was just literally dirt everywhere after I just, you know, wasted all that water to begin with to do it. You know, I'm over here talking about trying to live a better life, cleaner life, and you know, I use water excessively. I use paper towels and wipes excessively. But anyways, that's a whole other topic. So for dinner tonight, because my parents are gonna watch Aiden and Bailey for a couple hours, I'm gonna make everyone a big old pot of shrimp scampi. Took out the shrimp, just made a second cup of coffee. It took me a while to get through my first one because remember I was telling you guys earlier, like I had such a bad stomach ache last night, and I know that's, you know, I'm not gonna go into details because that'll really be TMI, but I was so tired and Bailey got up so early. I'm so surprised. So I'm surprised that I'm not more tired because I didn't have a lot of coffee and I slept like crap. I got my cutting boards all nice and clean. I'm so excited that they're made out of like wheat and rice. I think that is such a cool concept. There's no plastic. And also the only thing is that you can't use them in the dishwasher, which isn't that big of a deal. And then my little pink kitchen cups. So now I really am gonna go do work. I need to get my post up for Instagram for the day. Maybe I'll show you my little setup for podcast later. It looks pretty legit, I'm not gonna lie. You know me, I go balls to the wall or don't do it at all. Balls to the wall or don't do it at all. That's a nice little saying. I should put that on a shirt. It is about 2 o'clock, 2:20 actually, so I'm gonna get started on setting up. I need to clean up my office, not for any other reason than, you know, we're gonna be sitting here for 2 hours recording. So anywho, we're recording I think 2 episodes, and then it should be up, I'm thinking sometime in June. A lot of it goes into a podcast, if you didn't know. When I started researching it, I was like, holy cannoli. It's essentially like having another YouTube channel, but there's no video. So it also costs money, unlike YouTube. You have to like pay to have a domain, and the domain is what how do I explain it? So it's like, it's kind of like a hosting site. You pay a hosting site, not a domain. You pay a hosting site, and that's who puts your episodes on iTunes or what's that green one? I keep wanting to say Shopify. What's that other music? Spotify. There we go. So it's like, you know, there's different ones and different ones cost different money. And I personally use GarageBand on my computer. It's built into my Mac. That is free. There's other, you know, recording software that you can use. And we'll see, you know, how far this goes. I'm hoping really far. We have a lot of ideas. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean up my desk. Maybe do a little speed clean. So since I am trying to share more things with you guys and you seem to be interested genuinely in stuff like this, I thought I would share with you my microphone arm and the microphone that I purchased. So the microphone arm is from Newer. It's just a recording stand. It's no big deal. You can literally put it anywhere. It's not, I don't think it was that much. And then I got both of these off of Amazon, so I will link them down below for you in case you're curious. This is the microphone. This is like a mid-range microphone. There's some that are like $20 that the reviews were terrible. There's a gentleman that I watch. Oh, what's his name? He's freaking brilliant in social media. He has a blog. He has a podcast. He's just really, really smart. I'll link him down below too if you're interested in either one. I found him to be very, very helpful. He gives a step-by-step do's and don'ts of both blogging and podcasting. And so he recommended this one for mid-range, and I think it was like, I want to say 70. And so this is the Audio Technica, and you can do either one. It does come with a stand that you can just put in front of you, but what he said was that you want your mouth literally on the microphone, and so you don't get the, you know, back and forth, so you don't get, you know, anything like that. And it does have a USB cord that plugs straight into your computer. On my laptop, let me show you. I also got this little guy which holds multiple USBs because I have a MacBook. It literally has only 2 ports, which I have an external hard drive, I have a wireless computer, so I wanted something that would hold multiple ports. That thing was like maybe $5 off of Amazon. I'll link it down below. So yeah, like I said, this is the Technica microphone, and then you put your headphones in. I don't know if you guys want like a full-on setup like video. You kind of just saw how I did it, but I could be more in depth if you're curious about it. So I'm gonna set this up real quick, and then I'm gonna go drop my kids off. I'm gonna go drop my kids off at my parents' house. Good morning, it's Friday. I didn't talk to you at all yesterday because we went over to a friend's house. One of my mom tribe members is moving house, and so she just needed a little bit of help with her old house, like getting everything picked up, cleaned up and stuff before she had to move out. Because she was renting that house, and so you know how it is when you rent, like it has to be in somewhat good condition after you leave. And they bought their very first house, and I'm so excited for them. But so irritated. I'm in like such a funky mood right now because I'm so irritated. Yesterday, so originally I asked my mom to watch the kids for yesterday because, you know, it's kind of hard to clean with children. And she said yes, but then one of the other mom tribe was like, I'm bringing my kids, and another one is bringing her kids, so it could be a play date. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't talk to you, I don't think, on Wednesday night. Hillary and I recorded our podcast, and I went to pick up my kids from my parents' house, and Aiden was like asleep on my mom, which he does not sleep during the day. And it was like only six, well, it was closer to 7, let's just say that. And she said that he had been like sleeping for an hour, and I was like, okay. He was like coughing, and he was like really, really upset that I left him there, which is not like him. He usually doesn't care. He'll just go with the flow, and he really likes my parents. I don't know why. And so when he woke up and saw that I was there, he just like started crying again, and I was like, dude, he's not a clingy kid. And not especially to me, but like if there's one person that he's typically clingy to, it's definitely Andrew. And so this whole time Andrew's been gone, he hasn't really, not that I can think of. So, you know, they were like, he's definitely sick. And I was like, man, son of a gun. So you know, we came home. Like I said, it wasn't even 8 o'clock. And since like we've had more sun during the day, I can't really say it's summer because it's not summer yet, but him and Bailey have been going to bed later in the day. And so we got home at like 7 something. I gave him some Tylenol. Even though he didn't really have a fever, he kept saying ow, which is something completely new. He hasn't ever, you know, been able to communicate ow. So it's kind of exciting, even though what he's communicating isn't the most exciting thing. Anyways, and so he went straight to bed, and it wasn't even 8. Like, he didn't want to read a book or anything. So put him to sleep that night, and the next morning he's not coughing at all. He had like this horrible cough at my parents' house, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, man, you know, I just please Lord, don't let my kids get sick again. You know, we're so close. June is literally tomorrow. Like, I don't need another sickness. And so you know, I'm like thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, if everyone's bringing their kids, you know, to this cleaning party, like, I don't want to bring mine, especially if Aiden might be sick. He might not be. He never had a fever. He doesn't have any discharge from like his nose or anything, but his cough is pretty gross, you know, and it's kind of mucusy. So I called my mom twice yesterday morning, and she doesn't pick up. and I was gonna have her watch the kids like originally I had planned and asked her, and she doesn't pick up. And so I texted, you know, our group text, and I'm like, hey ladies, you know, I just would feel terrible if one of you got sick when summer's so close. And they're like, no, don't worry about it, you know, my kid has this and you know, it's fine. And I was like, okay. So I bring him over there, and it was, like I anticipated, much harder to clean because there were, at the end of it, 6 kids. And it was, you know, one of us just ended up having to watch the kids, which originally there was another woman that was supposed to come who has a little bit of an older daughter, and she was gonna watch the kids for us, but she wasn't able to come. So did that until about 1 o'clock, and then I came home, and mind you, nobody called me back yesterday, like my mom or my dad. And I was like, okay, cool. You know, it's kind of rude, but I could speculate on what they were avoiding, but I'm not going to go down that road because we're working on relationships. And I'm almost like, and again, I hate to speculate, but I'm almost certain that the girl who we went over to help was not expecting children. And the only reason why I say that is because she ordered 2 pizzas, and one was like a gluten-free, like delicious feta cheese with chicken and like spinach and red bell pepper. And then the other one was like full-blown like supreme, like I'm talking this thick with toppings. If you have a Papa Murphy's near you, I hope that, oh man, they are so good. So anyways, it's like the take and bake. I have men here working on my air conditioner. And you know, kids eat typically cheese or pepperoni, like that's it. And so I don't think she was expecting kids, and so I felt bad, and especially because we didn't get half nearly of her list that she had to get done, you know. I felt so terrible. So anyways, you know, I stayed up way later than I needed to, and not doing anything productive, just on my phone. I went upstairs relatively early after. I mopped my floors, I cleaned all the bathrooms, I did loads of laundry, changed sheets, you know, did all that work yesterday, and I was really tired, but I was like just doing the endless scroll that literally does nothing for my mental state. Not like engaging with people on Instagram or being, you know, what I need to be doing. I was on Facebook watching endless videos, and stupid ones. I don't know why I do that, and I don't do it a lot. And I even tried to make a rule for myself when Andrew left not to bring technology into the bed, because it should be a place for sleeping, and that way I don't get sucked into stuff like that because of the risk of a migraine. And luckily I didn't wake up. But so 8 o'clock strikes, and I had woken up a couple times to listen for the kids, and I didn't hear anything. And so, you know, I like kept getting, I was able to keep going back to sleep, which was amazing. And frickin', I hear Kaya start barking, and I like look at my phone, and I have like 3 missed phone calls and a text message from my dad and my mom. And I like look on my cameras to see what Kaya's barking at, and sure enough, there's my mom standing at my door, 8 o'clock, ringing the doorbell more than once. And I was freaking furious. So I like go downstairs and I open the door. Mind you, I'm like in PJs, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, I thought something was wrong, I called you. And I was like, you know, number one, jolted out of sleep. I had to like disarm my alarm, otherwise it would have, you know, and both of my kids were sleeping. It was the first time they slept in past 7 o'clock, and I couldn't even tell you when. And they were both still asleep. I was still asleep. Like, who knows the endless possibilities of sleeping in I could have had. So I was like pissed, not only for that, but you know, I called her twice yesterday and I needed her help because I didn't want to take my kids over, and she didn't pick up and didn't call me back at all that night. She calls me once super early in the morning, and because I didn't pick up, she like comes straight over to my house and wakes everybody up. So Bailey's up now, you know. I was so mad, you guys, like, and I of course don't want to show her that because she was genuinely worried. But then she like just leaves. So now, you know, both of the kids were upset that she left. She's like, well, I got some groceries I gotta go get. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. And then she's coming back later though to watch Bailey because Aiden has therapy today, which I'm really, really excited about. We're gonna get going on our regular weekly therapy appointments for speech and occupation. And I don't know what each entails. I mean, speech is pretty obvious. Occupation could be like such a huge variety, like scale of what different children need. But for like Aiden, he physically is fine. He can, like, you know, he goes to the bathroom himself, he can get dressed himself and everything like that. But he's having some like academic physical setbacks. Like, he can't really hold a pencil and he goes back and forth between each hand. The evaluation that we did, the guy said that he's pretty sure Aiden's gonna be a left-handed kid, or as the older crowd would say, a southpaw, which made my mom and my grandmother extremely happy because they're both left-handed and none of their kids, I think my cousin is left-handed, me and my brother weren't, and then I don't think any of the great-grandkids are thus far, so Aiden would be the first left-handed, and they have their own little club, you know how that goes. So I thought I would just literally sit here and talk to you because I didn't talk to you at all on Wednesday, I don't think. I didn't talk to you at all on Thursday. Man, oh man, has it been a day. I'm so tired, you guys. You know, I hate coming on here and complaining. I really, really do. We just got home probably 35 minutes ago. I ended up going to the grocery store after speech therapy was done. Both therapies went really good. And like, as a whole, it was pretty exhausting because obviously it's a new environment, it's a new people, and they want to gauge how Aiden is, which includes like not setting him off on purpose, but letting him act out his tantrums, you know, and every cell in my mom body was like wanting to tell him like, calm down, you know, like not in a rude way, but just, you know, he was like biting toys and trying to take off his shirt, like that's his tantrum, you know. And so, and both him and Bailey were just in a bad mood anyway since my mom came over this morning and woke everybody up. Like, my kids are like me, like they do not like to be woken up abruptly. I don't think anybody does, but I had like a huge grocery haul, but my mom helped me bring everything in and she just immediately started putting everything away. So one thing that I did get was this was on closeout. It was like $2.50 and it's a gluten-free pasta. I got it for myself. I am going to try and do, Aiden, don't get inside that. If I can, I would like everybody to go gluten-free just because it would be easier instead of buying like regular and gluten-free. And for $2.50 on clearance, there are 8 tortellinis in here. Like, that's it. So I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I'm like so brain dead. I was just so exhausting. And it was like our first, not our first, but it was really hot today, which just also takes it out of you. I'm really tired. So I think I'm gonna like vlog again tomorrow because I didn't have Jack Diddley for this week. Hi guys, it's Saturday and it's like 4 o'clock. And I know I don't know what you're thinking, but believe me when I say you did not want to talk to me earlier. I was in a terrible mood. I'm just sat down and did a get ready with me on this like super simple, my go-to look lately. And now I'm realizing that my blush is pretty intense. And so I honestly don't even know if I'm gonna post it. Let me know in the comments down below because this will go up first if you want me to see it. I'm kind of whiny in it and just like kind of going over yesterday and what happened this morning. Not anything like crazy or anything like that, just the freaking video that went up today, the collab that I did with Miss Kara ran into some technical difficulties, and so I was like super upset. That sounds like such a stupid thing to be upset about, but anyways, I'm going to start making dinner. And I just rinsed my shrimp. And now, this is the set that I was telling you guys about in that Amazon video that Kara recommended. And so, I just have some jumbo shrimp that have all been de-veined and tails off. Although I'm seeing some veins in some of them, which I'll just take off. Yeah, that's like full on caca. Legit caca. Not even focusing on it. There it is. You see that caca? That's legit caca. Anyways, so yeah, let me know if you want to see that get ready with me. It's just a super simple look, but it's like my go-to, and it takes literally like maybe 15 minutes, brows included, because it's not like eyeliner or anything. It's not like a liquid lip where you have to sit and like carefully draw out your lips or anything like that. So yeah, I'm making shrimp scampi for dinner tonight. I've been craving it. I don't know if you guys remember the story time of the obsessive coworker, if you've been with me for my story times, that I lived with, and I loved his grandmother. Her and I got along really well and like bonded, and one of my like memories of her is in the kitchen. She made shrimp scampi with like white wine, and her and I drank white wine, and I wasn't even 21 yet, I don't think, and so it was just like a really funny memory. But I really loved his grandparents. His grandparents were really, really sweet and cool. And so was he. That was just, you know, an unfortunate situation. So anyways, I'm using that Campbell's thing that I showed you guys. And so it's just shrimp scampi. So you cook until slightly pink for the thing. And then you add in the sauce and heat to a boil. Reduce heat to low. Cover and cook until shrimp are cooked through. And then I'm doing bow ties with it, which isn't typical for shrimp. It's usually like linguine, or this is spaghetti that it's showing. But I'm really excited about it. I know a lot of people don't like, there's like two types of people in the world. There's people who like shrimp hot and cannot stand it cold, and then there are people who love it cold and cannot stand it cooked. I am a cooked person and think cold raw shrimp is disgusting. Fried or cooked, man, I'm all about it. And my mom is the type where she loves shrimp cocktail and cannot stand it cooked. Hi, you. She just woke up from a nap. She's in a pretty good mood. Are you in a good mood? Cheese. Cheese. Hi. How did I get so lucky with you? Hmm? So blessed to be your mommy. Go, Kush. She knows what it is and refuses to give it to me. Go, Kush. Okay, so I doctored it up a little bit. I put one whole frozen bag of spinach in this bowl. I did a whole box of the bow tie, and then I did 1 pound of shrimp, and I threw some fresh spinach in there with the sauce while it was cooking. And so now I'm just going to marry the two to make sure that all of that yummy scampi sauce gets all over the place. Let's see what it looks like. And now I don't even have to put it in a new Tupperware. It's in a nice big huge glass bowl, Pyrex, that has a lid to it. I'm hoping that Bailey's gonna eat this with me. I know Aiden won't, but I'm hoping. Bailey, get out of there. It has a really good flavor. So what I do for Bailey that I did completely differently than with Aiden, I gave Aiden like just baby food. I take whatever we're eating, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. For the most part, she's a pretty good eater. She is getting pickier, I've noticed, which just makes me crazy because I tried to do everything in my power to make her palate a little bit more broad than Aiden's. But anyway, what I do is I put it in a little glass bowl, and I take my kitchen scissors that are specifically for my kitchen. I don't use them for anything else but food. And I just cut it up into itty bitty little pieces. And then that way she can just eat whatever I'm eating. I don't have to make a whole separate meal for her, at least. I do for Aiden, but that's a whole other story. And I know, you know, kids without diagnosis are really picky and everything like that, but it seems like it's a little bit more prevalent with kids who are autistic. They have sensitivity to textures or to colors or, you know, different things like that. So he definitely has gotten better, but anyway.
Do you like it? Ooh, you do like it. Mommy likes it too.
It's crazy because I was like, you guys, I'm not even kidding you, like in a funk, like scary, not scary funk, like, anyways, I like was ready to put the kids in the car and like go through a drive-thru or have like food delivered and just not do anything the rest of the day, even though there's so many things that I need to do. I was like, no makeup today, like nothing, and just sitting down and doing makeup and doing a home-cooked meal, even though it was like from a package, from a box, whatever you want to call it, not going through a drive-thru, not having food delivered, has lifted my spirits. I feel so much better. I know for a fact that if I would have got fast food, I would have felt even worse. What is going on right there? It looks like I'm having some allergies. And I also chugged literally in one gulp, not one gulp, like one setting, I chugged 32 ounces of water, which has also really spiked my energy. So I am 110% going to take the kids on a walk tonight. And I'm gonna go a different way because they're getting really bored with the walk that I'm doing lately. It's so funny because like you can never tell what's going to hurt and what's going to help. But I'm gonna do a different route tonight and listen to a really inspiring podcast from my favorite Jenna Kutcher. She's literally eating the crap out of this. It's making me really, really happy. I have a package to open with you guys. I've been expecting it. It is from Huck and Liz. You guys are gonna die when I tell you this. So if you're new to my channel, Huck and Liz is one of my very favorite small businesses. She has her own jewelry company. Oh. And I purchased a necklace from her, and she's just somebody that I came across on Instagram. She, you know, knew who I was, but she ended up giving me a discount code, not an affiliate code, and it's Brit10. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I had the mama necklace, and Aiden got a hold of it. And that little sucker put it in his mouth and bent the M's, like he was just chewing on it more than he should have. And so I purchased another one, and I didn't even care. Like, I wanted it. I love this necklace. It's one of my favorite pieces that I've owned ever, and so I'm so happy to have it back. But when I told her what happened and why I ordered another one, because I can't remember if she caught on or if I just went ahead and told her just so she didn't think it was like fraudulent activity or something. She was like, I included something really fun for you to wear, which are these threader hoops, and oh my goodness, are they beautiful. Look at that. They're just like a threader hoop. You don't have to worry about any extra pieces, and it has like this really pretty little circle on it. Aren't those cute? Oh my gosh, I love them so much. And let's see. Now, she's having a sale just over the weekend, so it'll already be done. But I am gonna go on Instagram right now. And it's buy two, get one free, because she's getting new summer stock. And so, she's just the sweetest lady ever. Is it Brit 10 or Brit 15? I can't even remember. And so she said, so sorry about your necklace, Brittany. Love you, girl. Love Miranda. So, I freaking love these. I think they're so cute. I'm about to put this mama necklace on right now and literally never take it off because I love it so much, and I'm terrified of losing it, to one of my children. And I didn't know if you could take it off or not, and she said yes, you don't have to take it off. Like, it's safe to wear all the time, like even in the shower and everything. If I could clasp it, that would help. As my dog endlessly drinks water. I also want to share two things that I picked up at Target. So I did get two of these, and I don't know where they went. I ended up going back when we had therapy yesterday to a Target, and they had a wet bag for $3, which it's a really good size. And so I'm just gonna put these in the diaper bag, and that way whenever we go to a splash pad, you know, we can just throw clothes in here. I'll put like dry extra ones in here, and that way we could just go even if I, you know, didn't plan on it essentially. So I do have 2 of these. I don't know where the other one went. One of the kids got a hold of them, but this is what I'm most excited about, and there's only one left, but it's a little cake stand, and look at how feminine, like, beautiful they are. They have like the dots on top. I don't know if like the camera's picking up the texture on the top of the dots, and then the scalloped edging. Oh man, it's so beautiful, and it was for $3, and it's glass. I am in love with these earrings. I think they're so cute. So I'm better than what I was, like I said, but I was in such a funk. I didn't film any videos. I didn't do any editing. I didn't do any writing. I didn't do any nothings. So it is what it is, but I'm not going to force myself because it'll translate into, you know, the whatever it is that I'm doing. I'll do a really terrible job at editing. I don't know why I'm in such a bad mood. I really don't. I took the kids on a walk, and that made me feel really good, and you know, I found a different park. I wish I would have took you with me. It was a completely different park, like playground. I went on a different route because I think my kids are just getting bored with the same one that we do every single night, and so I already talked to you about that earlier. So I feel so good having this back. Oh, I was so lost without it. That's so dramatic, but I really do love this necklace. So I freaking love these earrings so much. I think they are so stinking cute, and even together, like, I'm not a hoop girl, you know me. I'm like a stud. Every once in a while I'll have something a little bit bigger, but I love these and how simple they are, but they're like super classy, and like they're still thin and dainty for a hoop. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up my kitchen and I'm gonna go to bed. And feel no guilt about it. I need rest or something. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with me, because I've already had my period. Not to be too much information, but I've already had my time of the month just like 2 weeks ago. And so I'm not PMSing or anything. I'm not, you know, I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. I really don't. I'm in such a funk yesterday and today, and there's nothing wrong. Like, getting Aiden into therapy weekly at a, number 1, nicer facility, number 2, a nicer facility, that's gonna help him, especially like getting in there the week school ended. Like, that's just God working his divine intervention, like working out his plan. And so I don't know what the heck's wrong with me, but I am so sorry about this week. I hope you enjoyed it. There was something helpful. Can we just take a moment to appreciate fireworks and flip-flops from Jill? If you're wondering about the neon one that I had on earlier this week, I got so many compliments on that, and I actually have it on my toes right now because it's literally gonna live there for the rest of the summer. Not the same coat, but that one is watermelon and water slides, I think. And it's the neon pink. These two so far are my favorite, although I really like that milky one with all the neon bits in it too. That one was really pretty, but that has a coupon code too. Again, not affiliate. This is me supporting small businesses, and a way for them to get just a little bit of extra help is to give out coupon codes, because everybody, you can ask 10 people and I bet you all 10 of them are gonna be like, I would rather shop with a coupon code than without one. It's just a little incentive to get you guys to shop. I don't make anything off of it, you know, and anything that you buy from Jill and from Miranda, Huck and Liz, like, they truly appreciate, and you know, they work really, really hard. Running a small business is really hard. It is. That is going to do it for me. I love you guys so, so much. I thank you so, so much for watching. If you are new, hello and welcome. I hope that this vlog wasn't too boring. My name is Brittany Cocco. You are watching the Cocco Channel. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.